fellow learners. Good morning. Welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Ms. Fotolela, together with Chanel. Before our lesson, we need to sanitize our hands. Let's take our sanitizers and then we spray. Rub your hands in and out between the fingers and practice the social distancing. Very good. Today's lesson, we will be discussing about the health education and personal health. Let's turn on page 16. Competencies. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to list the components of a healthy snack. Explain how healthy eating habits can improve your health. Before we start with the lesson, we need to understand some words that we will use during the lesson. The first word is a component. What is a component? A component simply means that different things that make up something, and a habit is something that you often do. List components of healthy snacks. Healthy snacks consist of natural food that contains the right nutrients such as whole grain, plant oil. For example, we have the seeds and the nuts. Fruits and vegetables. Now let's look on the board here. Whole grain. What are the examples of a whole grain? We have bread. Bread is made from whole grain, as well as wheat bix. Good. Plants that are seeds and nuts. Think of any food that is made up of seeds or nuts. We have the beans. What else do we have? And then the peanuts. Very good. Fruits and vegetables. We are aware of a lot of fruits and vegetables. We know a lot of them. Will you be able to mention fruits and vegetables? We have the apples. As well as the bananas. Now, let's turn on page 17. We are going to explain how healthy eating habits can improve a person's health. Eating healthy food provides nutrients to our bodies. It helps us to grow. It improves our health and builds a strong immune system. It provides the body with energy. Now, we are going to do an activity. You must be able to list the components of healthy snack and also to explain how healthy eating habits can improve our person's health. Let's just read through. Look at the picture and answer the following questions. Number 1, you list 3 healthy snacks. Number 2, you explain 2 ways how healthy eating habits can improve a person's health. Let's turn on page 18. You will find the memorandum of the activity that you just did now. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and understand it very well. Remember to sanitize your hands every time. You rub your hands again between the fingers, and then we practice the social distance. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Shoshi and I am back. My mommy used to tell me that I need to wash my hands and sanitize it to keep the germs away. Also, one thing you can remember is to sing the alphabet song while you wash your hands. After that it will be super clean. I usually do it. And until next time, bye!
Good morning, Namibians. Welcome back to my Zone Online School. My name is Ms. Fotolela, together with Chanel. Before we start today's lesson, remember to always sanitize your hands. And practice social distance and also wearing your mask. Today's lesson, we will continue with health education, focusing on dental health. Let's turn to page 17. By the end of the lesson, you must be able to state 3 functions of healthy teeth. Demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. During our lesson, let's first look at the following words. There's function, a special activity or a purpose of something. Technique, a particular way of doing something. 3 functions of healthy teeth. Teeth help us to tear food. Teeth help us to chew food. And teeth help us to grind food. Let's turn on page 18. We are going to demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. You brush your teeth twice a day for 2 minutes. Clean each tooth carefully. Brush in small circles to remove plaque where your teeth and gum meet. Brush the outside of your teeth and then all chewing surfaces. Use the tip of your toothbrush to clean behind your teeth. Brush downwards of your upper teeth and upwards of your lower teeth. On page 18, there is a very short activity for you. Question 1, state 3 functions of healthy teeth. Question 2, match the numbers to the correct way of brushing. Use the tip of your toothbrush to clean behind your teeth. You will look at the picture. You identify the number that makes sense with the correct sentence. Use the outside and then inside and then all the chewing surfaces. Brush in small circle. Brush your teeth twice daily for 2 minutes. Just do this activity on your own, and on page 19, you will find the memorandum. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you will be able to state the 3 functions of healthy teeth, demonstrate the corrective brushing techniques. Remember to always sanitize your hands. And wear your mask every time. Social distance. Stay home, stay safe.
Hi everyone, I'm Josie and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Until next time, bye!
Good morning, Namibia. Welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Laina Fotolela with my friend here. Before we start with today's lesson, let's first sanitize our hands. You rub your hands between the fingers, in and out, and then we practice social distance and wearing our mask. Today's lesson will be discussing about diseases. Let's turn on page 15. Let's look at the competencies. At the end of the lesson, you must be able to list examples of communicable diseases. For example, TB, measles, STIs, rabies, and etc. You must be able to state environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. During our lesson, we'll be using some new words that I want you to understand. Communicable can be passed on to other people. Disease and illness. Tuberculosis, which is TB, is an infectious disease that mainly affects your lungs. Measles, an infectious viral disease causing fever and a red rash, typically occurring in childhood. Sexual transmitted infections, which is STIs, is an infection passed from one person to another person through sexual contact. Rabies is a deadly virus spread to people from the saliva of infected animals. And lastly, chickenpox is a highly contagious disease caused by the initial infection virus. Now, what is a communicable disease? It is an illness that can spread from an infected person through saliva droplets from sneezing and coughing. List examples of communicable diseases. We have tuberculosis, which is TB. Now, you will have high fever, coughing up blood, weight loss, and sweating at night. Measles, you will have a dry cough, sore throat, fever, as well as a running nose. Sexually transmitted infections, which is STIs. You will not be able to give birth when you grow up, meaning you will be infertile. Let's turn on page 16. Continuing with the communicable diseases, we have rabies. You will have a fear of water, and you will also be a violent person. And lastly, there is chicken pox. You will have high temperature, headache, and you will not want to eat food. Now, if you notice that you have these symptoms, please visit the nearest clinic to get an injection and abstain from sexual activities for the STIs. State environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. Poor water supply. Most of the germs live in dirty water, and you will get diseases such as diarrhea. Poor sanitation facilities. There's also lack of health service, unhealthy food or poor diet, climate or weather like drought or flood. On page 17, there is an activity for you. Let's read the questions together. Question 1, you list examples of communicable diseases. Question 2, you state environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. The memorandum is at the end of the booklet on page 22. This is the end of our presentation. Let's sanitize our hands again. Practice social distance and wearing your mask all the time. Stay home, stay safe.
What is social distancing? Hi everyone, I am Zoshi, and I'm back. It literally just means that you need to stay home all the time and keep away from crowded places. And remember to keep your distance from your friends too. Everybody stay safe. Yay! Till next time. Bye!
Omba Arts Trust is not just an organization for me. I think of it in the form of a person, a mother and a friend I have walked and grew with. A friend whom I've traveled many remote and dusty roads. A sister who provided so much needed support during times of fear and uncertainty. There is a saying in Damara for people such as Omba, which is which simply means someone who will, with love, exchange your lean piece of meat with their fat one. It might sound simple when translated, but when used towards a loved and appreciated person, it gives such honor. It describes a person who will do everything to make sure you are taken care of. Besides, we all know how the Damaras love their meat.
It's Maria. Good. Jy nou moet 'n bietjie meer reg wees, né? Soos die boere hulle mielies plant. Ja.
I have seen Omba grow and turn into a light of hope for Namibians all over Namibia. I have seen women and men grow as individuals, becoming respected members of their communities, but also valuable providers of their families. I have seen people with no hope in their eyes light up when they see Omba arrive to fulfill a promise which was made and which they did not believe will be kept. I have seen women dance and sing for hours until the dust from their feet covers us all because the old friend has arrived. I've seen women standing up in front of a large number of people and express their hopes and dreams. I've seen people who have never left their village travel hours and hours to other countries and share their culture and experiences. I have seen children grow and become young women and men before my very eyes. Omba has been the sister holding hands throughout it all. Omba has built valuable and strong relationship with communities, empowering both women and men, but the impact on women can be seen and felt most sincerely. The work with the women has such a ripple effect all over the whole village, most especially the young. Omba has taught them to fish. As times grow tougher and much more difficult, money becomes scarce. Environment around us changes and nothing will ever be the same again. In times like this is when we realize the value of a friend like Omba. It provides hope, constant support, reliable income, and keeping us all together, keeping our pots filled and our fires burning. A motivation to do better, live better, and expect better. If one day the unthinkable happens and Omba is no more, it will be a sad time for our Namibian rural population. Therefore, let's keep the light burning at all cost.
Ons die Sanmense is die eerste mense in die wêreld wat vandag agter gaan staan. Omba is nou die water wat vir ons nat maak, dat onze wortels mooi groeien, dat ons vruchten kan brengen, kos kan brengen. Omba gee vir ons werk en van daaraf lewe ons.
It's just an amazing story that ostrich eggshell beads, 72,000 years ago, the ancestors of the San were making ostrich eggshell beads, and today in the 2020s, Junko women are still making those beads pretty much in the same way. And the work has evolved from fairly traditional products, this probably would have been worn like this, into something as sophisticated and contemporary as this necklace from the waterfall range. So here we are bringing the necklace to this gallery in Windhoek, and it then gets sold to customers in Europe and America, and generating income for women, Junko women back in the Kalahari. So it's just an amazing thread of history that goes to this ostrich egg, to this contemporary jewellery. This basket I absolutely love. It's a finely woven basket in natural dyes. This asymmetry is very unique to Namibian baskets, and we've been working with these women, doing workshops and helping them evolve into these incredibly fine baskets. We've worked with the women developing different palettes, and there's another one with a slightly more yellow palette, but considered are the best baskets in Africa. What we're showing you in this short video is really a long journey of working together with rural communities, reviving ancient traditions, turning them into contemporary world-class products, and supporting the livelihoods of over 400 artisans. Even during COVID-19, we've been helping our sand communities with food and distribution of tibi taps. What we need to do now is to honour the trust that has been put in us over the last 30 years, to support marginalised sand communities and the livelihoods of rural women around Namibia. Your donation will help us get our 400 artisans back to work as soon as possible so that they can feed their families. The lives of their 2,000 family members will directly benefit from this. Please help us raise $50,000 by contributing to the Umba Artisan C19 Support Fund. No matter how big or small, this will make a difference in the lives of our artisans during COVID-19. Thank you.